Hey guys, I wanted to go over the forehand, and it's just a simple strategy to get into work on to really get your forehand locked in and a little more consistent. I feel like forehands can come and go pretty well where you're hitting great and all of a sudden you lost your forehand, and it just happens to be a little bit you're swinging fast, a lot of elements occurring to the forehand, but I don't want to get too complicated with it. I just want to give you one little tip here, and that tip is I call it the slots position. So getting your racket in the slot position is where all good players do. You'll watch videos of any top player. I encourage you to do that, or a top player, a pro at your club or something. Watch their forehand. They all have different takebacks, Some like to bring it up here, some like to bring it down here, strings to the up here, strings down. It really, the unit turn is different to a lot of players. But the big thing is when I'm about to swing, right before I start my forward motion, my strings are down. And if you can hold that position for about 1 second, I really feel that you will have a lot more opportunity to hit a consistent tennis ball. Okay? Like hitting the ball in the sweet spot consistently and not framing, not hitting shanks and balls flying everywhere. Okay? So what I mean by that is if I'm in this position and I turn, okay, I feel like a lot of players hold this position for too long, and this racket head isn't allowed to get in the slot position, which is, I feel, right here. So slot position can be many different ways of doing it. You can be here for a lagged forehand, which I've shown in a video before, where the fist goes forward and you're whipping through that ball. Or you can just bring the racket back with your wrists, and now you're kind of more, a little tighter, but it's a little easier to hit a ball because there's less moving parts. So the slot position doesn't really matter where you are in this position, but the strings are down. And the reason why strings are down in modern day tennis, we hit with a lot of spin with these rackets. So if I'm going forward, notice that my strings being down allows me to come up to the ball and hit with some spin. Doesn't have to be a ton of spin, depends on how I go through the ball on the contact point, but it does create some spin. All right, so I'll see a lot of players that hit pretty flat, and they have a continental eastern grip, and their strings are here. They're going to be coming at the ball very, very flat, with a very flat trajectory. So this doesn't allow you to get spin, and it's very hard to control the ball. So notice that this coming to the ball isn't what we want. We want to come up through that ball a little bit more, so getting in the slot position allows that to happen. So if you watch any videos, they're going to have players, they're going to get in this position for about 1 second. It could be longer. Some players like Andy Murray goes right to it and he holds it there for a while. Some players just hold it for about a second. Just depends on your preference. But I'm telling you, if you're going to hold your racket here and at the last second get in the slot position and go, there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of wrist action. You're going to have a struggle getting that ball in consistently. So again, getting in the slot position, and then you can count to one maybe. That would probably be a good practice for you. Go 1,000, and then hit that ball very solid, very smooth. The ball is going to come off your racket consistently, no shanking, and you're going to feel a lot better. So kind of work on that. It's really hard to do that when you can't see your racket, right? So you're seeing the ball, you don't know what's going on over here. So maybe just start in the slot position, right? And just hold it there when the ball's coming, when you're hitting with a partner or a ball machine or the wall. Just hold it there and then hit that ball and just see how that feels coming off your racket. And then maybe start doing your backswing, going through, hold of that, and then boom, hit through that ball. Okay? So check it out. Check out some videos of other players, your favorite players. I guarantee you're going to see this, and just see how that looks on your swing, and good luck. Happy hitting.